You know Wham Bam Dashcam always brings you the craziest chaos and wildest wrecks, but not every episode is as crappy as this one. Seriously, some of these videos really stink, so hold your nose and hold on tight. Rob's wife was on her way home after taking the kids to school when a pickup driver pulled over on the side of the road suddenly turned left across the path of her Cadillac Escalade. As the pickup turned across Rob's wife's path, she never slowed down before slamming into it. The impact sent her Escalade off the road, through a fence, and into a field, where it finally stopped. When police responded, Rob told us the pickup driver claimed he'd been driving along normally and that Rob's wife had tried to pass him illegally after he'd signaled to make a left turn. The cops believed him completely and cited her. The dashcam footage proves that nothing the pickup driver claimed was even remotely true. After Rob sent it to the pickup driver's insurance provider, they accepted liability and totaled their SUV. Rob also sent a copy of this video to the police, and they canceled the ticket that had been issued to Rob's wife. He didn't tell us if they then wrote a new ticket to the pickup driver, but we're guessing they probably didn't. This subscriber witnessed a brutal head-on collision between a car and a pickup truck. This footage just goes to show, having a bigger vehicle than the other guy doesn't mean you'll be better off in a collision. In this case, both vehicles were obviously totaled and all of the occupants had a bad time. Our subscriber's wife ran to see if she could render aid using the first aid kit they keep in their Prius. He told us lots of other people also stopped to help while waiting for first responders to arrive. Tim's wife Jordan was driving them both to a concert when a car passed them on the shoulder, something Tim said is a common occurrence in the Chicago area. What isn't common is what happened next. An Illinois State Police SUV was behind Tim and Jordan in traffic, and the trooper immediately lit up his party lights and chased the scofflaw down for some instant justice. In case you didn't believe Tim that these shoulder abusers are common around here, seconds after the police SUV passed them, another driver came up behind them on the shoulder, before seeing the police lights, that is. Isaiah had stopped to help a minivan driver who'd slid off the side of a snowy road in Montana when he noticed a pickup driver losing control as he struggled to make his way around the bend. Thankfully, Isaiah was able to jump out of the way as the F-350 rear-ended his Chevy Silverado in spite of its aftermarket amber hazard lamps. After police responded, Isaiah told us the pickup driver got educated. He also told us repairing his Silverado would have cost $8,000 US, but he's hoping to fix it himself using a box from a junkyard. If anyone happens to have one that will fit a '99 Silverado 1500 and includes taillights, comment below. This subscriber was on her way to the grocery store when she came across a pretty crappy situation. A trucker had somehow lost an entire load of manure and it was spread out all over the road. Our subscriber told us that police and firefighters responded to block traffic and try to clean up the chocolate pudding, but a week later, the road is still stained and smells, well, exactly how you're probably imagining. Yuck! Kylie was on her way home from work after a recent snowstorm when the driver ahead of her kept leaving a gap for turning traffic, even though they had the right of way and the road in front of them was completely clear. When the driver of a Ford Ranger accelerated too hard to turn across the road, he lost control and began sliding straight toward the front of Kylie's Chevy Spark. With inches to spare, the pickup driver managed to skid to a stop without colliding with Kylie's hatchback. He put down his window and made sure Kylie was okay before they both continued while the oblivious Ford driver drove away. Joe was driving down an interstate highway when a pickup truck ahead of him with flashing hazard lamps suddenly lost some kind of boat that had been sitting in the bed, seemingly unsecured. It's really hard to tell, but it sure looks like the boat had just been sitting loose in the back of the pickup before it went airborne. After bouncing down the highway for a bit, it collided with a Toyota SUV, sending debris everywhere. Both the pickup and the SUV drivers pulled over while Joe continued on. If you happen to know what kind of boat that was, let us know in the comments. We wouldn't want to misidentify it and be accused of engagement farming. Zachary was driving home in his Ford Escape when the driver of a white hatchback sped past him in the exit lane. But they wouldn't be the only driver to speed past him. A Fairfax County Police watch commander flew by Zachary in the passing lane, clearly in pursuit of the speeding hatchback. Moments later, Zachary drove past the hatchback as its driver received a dose of instant justice. He told us he just laughed as he passed, and he wanted to share this advice for our viewers. Speeding won't get you to your destination any faster. It'll only lead to a fine or a court date. Nick was on his way home after work when he approached an intersection just behind an SUV in the adjacent lane. Before you accuse Nick of failing to notice the SUV's active turn signal, let's rewind the tape a bit so you can see that the SUV driver had left it on for a long time, including all the way through the preceding intersection. Combine that fact with the clear sign stating no double turns at this intersection, and it was perfectly reasonable for Nick to assume the SUV driver had activated their turn signal accidentally. After the collision, both drivers stopped to exchange information, with police responding to secure the scene. Nick didn't tell us how much it would cost to repair his Nissan NV200, but thankfully, nobody was seriously hurt. Jade was driving her Chevy Cruze when an oncoming Jeep driver made an unprotected left turn, meaning he should have yielded to opposing traffic, nearly colliding with both her and the SUV ahead of her. Thankfully, Jade was able to swerve behind the Jeep after the SUV driver also swerved to avoid being T-boned. She told us she and her fiancé both love to watch Wham Bam videos every weekend. Thanks, Jade. Seth had just left his resume with a prospective employer and was on his way home when he slowed down for traffic before a Jeep driver suddenly slammed into his Honda Accord. After his car slid to a stop on the shoulder, Seth called his parents before his phone automatically summoned first responders. Remember how we said he'd just applied for a job? He's actually an EMT student. He'd hoped to be the one responding to vehicle collisions, not the one actually involved in them. Thankfully, he wasn't seriously hurt after being rear-ended. Corbin spotted a Tesla behaving badly when the driver of a Model Y changed their mind about which way they wanted to go before making a very illegal maneuver. Not to mention just plain rude.
That Tesla man can't drive. That Tesla man can't drive.
Not only did the Tesla driver illegally cut in front of other drivers already in the left turn lane, they then stopped fully past the crosswalk, sticking way out into the intersection. By the way, we're inching ever closer to having enough submissions from Idaho to make a Worst Drivers of Idaho special episode. If you have footage to share, from Idaho or otherwise, the submission link is in the video description. Here we go again. Do you see any signs that say drivers shouldn't block this driveway? No, you do not. Are there any parts of the Texas Transportation Code that require drivers to leave gaps for turning vehicles to reach or exit driveways? No, there are not. Traffic going straight has the right of way over traffic turning left. But that didn't stop multiple drivers from leaving a gap and creating a dangerous situation that led to a collision. Daxhow, one of our Platinum-level Patreon supporters, collided with a pickup truck that turned in front of his Ford Escape plug-in hybrid. He told us he didn't even see the pickup until it was too late for him to avoid hitting it. By the way, Platinum-level Patreon supporters like Daxhow get their names in the credits of every new Wham Bam video. They also get access to our private Discord server, along with all our other Patreon supporters. Erica was driving her Kia Carnival down an Oklahoma highway when the pickup truck just ahead of her lost a chair, which disintegrated as it hit the road. Erica successfully swerved around the debris as the chair turned into splinters, but the pickup driver never stopped. In fact, she told us that after she passed the truck, it lost another chair, and the driver just kept right on going. Well, good thing that pickup driver has their side mirrors folded out so they can see super well behind them, or not. Erica wanted to shout out her husband for buying her a dashcam, although she admits it's time for an upgrade. If your dashcam needs an upgrade, or if you don't even have one yet, be sure to check out the video description for links and coupon codes for the models our team uses in our own cars. Lauren was commuting to work one morning when the driver of a Ford Focus in the passing lane slammed on his brakes, only to slide out of control on the wet highway. Incredibly, the Focus driver managed to avoid hitting the median barrier, Lauren's Subaru, and anything else before the hatchback finally came to a stop facing the wrong way. Lauren is grateful nobody got hurt in the incident. She told us this was the closest she's ever been to being in a collision, and she's always joking with her boyfriend about being hit by one of the many terrible drivers she encounters. Joe Amir was on his way to a movie theater with his family to celebrate his son JT's birthday when a driver far behind them nearly struck a police vehicle as they merged onto a highway feeder road. The cop clearly didn't appreciate the close call, and he immediately activated the party lights. You know, to celebrate JT's birthday, of course. He did pull over the other driver for some instant justice, but still. Joe Amir told us, along with his wife Paola and daughter Itzy, he and JT got super excited when they realized they'd captured a Wham Bam moment. He told us they all watch Wham Bam Dashcam and Tesla Cam as a family. Jasmine was driving to get food with her boyfriend when the driver of a Toyota Venza abruptly changed lanes. There was only one problem with that. Jasmine's Honda Accord was already occupying the space the Venza driver was aiming for. After the collision, both drivers pulled over onto the shoulder, and that's when the drama really started. The SUV driver began yelling at them in Spanish, evidently the only language he spoke, until Jasmine's boyfriend told him that the police were on their way and he should go back to his vehicle. When the cops arrived, they ended up translating the conversation so Jasmine could exchange information with the other driver. She said, "Check your mirrors and blind spots before changing lanes, and don't do it abruptly." Speaking of abrupt lane changes, here comes another one. Samip waited until a break in traffic to change into a less busy lane, but the driver of an Audi up ahead didn't check before merging in front of Samip's Acura RDX. After Samip was forced to slam on his brakes to avoid a collision, the Audi driver made an illegal lane change over a solid line just to get back in the same lane, skipping past about a dozen other drivers in the process. Nathan was on his way home from work and had just gotten onto the highway when a huge chunk of something bounced up off the road and smashed into his front bumper cover. At first, Nathan thought the postal semi had launched the rock in his direction, but further review of his dashcam footage revealed it was already bouncing down the road and the semi-trailer never touched it. Thankfully, when Nathan checked for damage after getting home, he found nothing more than a few minor marks he was able to wipe off. Zach was on his way home from work when he spotted a flock of Canadian geese in Canada. Do we just call them geese if they're on their home soil? Anyway, they politely use the crosswalk to cross the road. While Zach waits for them to be out of the way, why not check out the latest volume of Wham Bam's Worst Drivers of Ontario? Or go watch this episode we released while you weren't looking. It's a banger, honest. In fact, it's my personal favorite episode, because they all are. Enjoy!
Wham, bam, we got a Patreon, man. Please support the show.